Zdravím lidi, vítám vás o pokračování hry Kingdoms Come. Už jsme v Talmberku, poté co naši vesnici vypálili a zničili banditi, tak jsme úspěšně utekli sem do Talmberka a odsaď příběh, kdo předchozí video neviděl, tak doporučuji se podívat. Tak jak mi to připomíná Fable 1, tam vlastně to bylo to samý. Tam jste vlastně taky začínali za človíčka, který musel na začátku sbírat penízky a pak mu vesnici vypálili banditi, nebo něco podobného. Tak máme si promluvit s Božkem.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
No to se mi líbí. Jdeme se nežrat.
I heard
to je unavený, jo. Já vím, můj táta byl boss. Já vím.
Milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Tak hodná lady Štěpánka. No, tak jo. Tak já se jdu najíst. Čičková polévka. Nějak pečenou kachnu, no jasně. Tak, jdem se najíst. Tak, čičková, ale prdele. Sníst. Co tu máme dál? Jídlo. Kachnu. Měsíčkový odvar, WTF. Kde zranění a potlučený byl či modřiny a rány na těle má. Ať zkusí lektor k uzdravení pít, když rány pomůže za to, ať ho dodá sílu k hojení. Však kde nápoj nestačí, tam lepší volat lékaře. Též proti kocovině pomáhá. Po konzumu se léčí po dobu 1 minuty drobná zranění a také zažené účinky kocoviny. Hustý. OK. Tak, teď už mám jenom unavený, tak já si ještě něco naberu na cestu. Tak jako, dokud mám možnost, ne? Tak, no jo, já vím, mikrospánek, tak já se jdu vyspat. To bylo, jo, tamhle Ačko. Tak se jdu vyspat a nedávat své špinavé boty na postel, OK.
You're that lad from Skalice. What in heaven's name happened there?
Řebu, jak dlouho odpočatost z toho, která máme na 7 hodin. By mohlo stačit. He? Kdo mě to budí?
out of the ordinary. Report it immediately. Understood.
Tady ten, no jasně, že boty má na posteli, teď jo.
Yes?
Hele.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
Mluvám se, jsem to musel skipnout, protože přišla návštěva, ale v zásadě o nic nešlo. Jenom se zeptala, jestli se mi chce vyprávět o tom útoku, nebo ne. No tak jdem o tom povyprávět.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Co jsme dělali? Šel jsem mu pro pivo a potkal jsem mu milovanku. Šel jsem vymáhat dluh, potkal jsem kamaráda a šli jsme potestat Němce. Takže jsem šel vymáhat dluh.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Úspěch, wow. Nice.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
My se bavili o životě, Radzik si přišel prohlédnout meč. Třeba...
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Prostě tak. Oh. To je to všechno na nule.
Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Já jsem udělal kouř. No, tak sedím na...
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armor glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalice.
Schod na hrad, viděl jsem, jak zabili moji Blanku. Nemůžu říkat o Blance.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, of knights in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. He murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Potřeboval jsem koně.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Ja, ja.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Jsme dokázali minule, no jo.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Jak se chechtá Jindra, to mě určitě balí. To jsou sny, tyjo. Pěkný noční můj.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalice.
Že by někdo přežil? OK. Jasně, vezmu se louč. Já to neby to chtělo. To je ostatní. Ne. Louč. Louč. Takhle. Už je zapálená, jo? OK. Kudy na hradby. Ne? Aha. Špatný hradby. Nebo ne, byly dole. Ježišmarja, ještě k tomu v noci. Tak vidím. Tady. Božku.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
No, že by to byl Zikmund, to by bylo docela nemilé.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalice.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalice to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
I'll do it.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Dimish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalice.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way right there now.
Takže tak.
Men,
Nikam nesmíme.
tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalice people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. Report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Hlídku na hledbách. Tak jo.
Good day to you.
What do you think about how the Skalice folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
Seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Můžu něco říkat? Počkej do rána, OK. Hledám tak do 8 by mohlo stačit. No, ono, jestli se něco stane, tak mě to probere. No, a je to. A? Někdo troubí, že by přijela armáda.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Běžím.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
To za mě jdou krásně, v tom videu. Jsou věci. Zikmund přijel.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalice and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot! Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalice mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalice. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Tak dobrá práce, pan Diviš zabránil útoku na Talmberg. No ale my stejně musíme do Skalice, očividně, pohřbít mámu s tátou. Přeci nenecháme na pospas nějakým banditům. Myslím, že už nebudu potřebovat. Tak si ji sundám.
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalice.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad,
No,
but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind. Farewell.
Tak.
I feel quite hungry.
Podle božka nikam nemůžeme, jo. No dobře, no. My si nějak poradíme. Co to? Co je ta lepka? Otrava jídlem. Cože? Ta houska byla otrávená. Jde to do prdele. No, ubíráme to zdraví, no. Kurvená houska. Nasypala nějaký jed z vině. Kuchařka. Tak, už dobrý. No jo, ale potřebujeme si každopádně sehnat koně. Utíkej, jednou vesnice dopadne z poslední. No jasně. Jdu si sehnat koně a jdu si dostat z hradu. Teda, bořek nebořek, hold, no. Musím pohřbít své blízké. Koně tady jsou. Tak si vezmu nějakého hezkýho. Tady ten je rovnou ozbrojený. Nemůžu? Tady ten hnědej. Asi bude patřit tomu Divišovi. Ukrást, to ne. No. Bych ukradl. No, takže můžu jenom toho svého, co jsem si poctivě ukradl. Ale. Co jsem si poctivě ukradl ve Skalici, no dobrá. Tak, a já bych rád ven, děkuju. Heleď, potřebuju pryč.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Potřebuju ven.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Yeah. Pičovina.
My mother and father were left in Skalice like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
God be with you.
No. O tomhle něco málo vím. Budu si muset sehnat zbroj talmberskou, abych vypadal jako voják, abych nebyl podezřelej. A oni mají zbrojírnu tady. Jo. Tady nikdo není. Velmíme zámek možná, jestli mám... Nemám pak klíč, prdele. Kde se ženu pak klíč, ty vole? Budu muset jít za nějakým obchodníkem. Peníze mi ještě nějaký zbyly. Ty?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Sypiš.
Farewell.
Máš pak klíč, nice. Mapa k pokladu. Tyhle kolik stojí. 128, pak klíč. 18, jo. To bude stačit jeden. No a teďka to budu muset nějak to. Co mu můžu dát, ty vole? Počkej. Cena 0,7. Pečenou kachnu. Nekvalitní šíp. Sejrati ještě můžu dát oba. 13,6, ty vole. No na haty běhat nechci. Teda bych ti to pak prodal, ale... Teda sejvovici asi. No jo, no. Tak jednu sejvovici. A ještě mi něco dá. Zkusíme to usmlouvat. Třeba to pomůže.
Naturally.
Takže... Bych třeba dostal 11.
Aye, that would do it.
Nice. Tak mám vozleťák víc. To by šlo. Tak a teďka to musím tím jedním pak klíčem zvládnout. Tak bylo tam velmi snadný, to bych mohl, jo. Nebo špískám. Špatná klavesa. Asi mi přijel kůň. Dobrý, nic, tak nic. Tak, no. Pěkně. Čepec, límec, prošívanice. A já se rovnou vezmu i štít. Tak, a jdeme se oblíknout. Čepec. Počkej, to byl límec. Počkej, vůbec zbroj. Prošívanice, rukavice, šláp. Varkoč. Kradená zbroj, tyhle nejlepší. A zbraně? Jo, štít. Vezmu si štít. Než on to je stejně obouruční meč, co? Jestli to není napsaný. Questové věci, tady. Píšou. Třeba to půjde? Nevím. Asi jednoruční, 1,5 ruční. No uvidíme. Tak. Nic se neviděl. Dobrý. Tak mi kůň nepřijel. Nevadí. Už bys mě mohl pustit, ne? Potřebuju ven.
We need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone.
Neboj.
Farewell.
Nic. Ale. Díky. Teďka už nemusíme tak hnát na tom koni. Tak, hurá, zpátky do Skalice. To bude zajímavý. Ježišmarja, to taky... Ty vole, jasně, vole. Já za to můžu, ne, když se plete do cesty tý. Hovado. Já, že jsem idiot. Ha. Ach, jaká to je krása se takhle vyrazit v klídku na koni, nebejt nikým stíhaný. Já, tady jsme projížděli. Jsou ty doly. Kamenolom nebo něco takového. Hele, táto, si to ty. Vypadá podobně. Najdi své rodiče, no tak plus minus vím, kde jsem je nechal, kde jsem je zapomněl. A chci tam jenom dostat.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. They've already gone.
Pojď. Půlka koně. Trošku mi to připomíná masový hroby v Armě 2, když jsem nemusel najít. Krásný pohled, fakt. Pěkně. A Skalice. Tak tam se nějak musíme dostat. No jo, krásný pohled, skutku. Tak já si jenom meč a štít. Jo, jasně, štít a meč. OK. To bylo. Hele, lapka, vole. Že jo?
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Něco u sebe. Já zkoukám, co mám já. Nějaký normální kalhoty. Tady já potřebuji, co mám na sobě a co ne. Hádám, že ne. Si hodně vezmu aspoň zaplátovaný ty kalhoty. Ne, že by toho u sebe měl nějak moc, ale tak aspoň něco. Nohavice zaplátované. No, vypadá líp. Možná lepší boty, hele. Nemáš něco? Krpce z oviny. Tak aspoň to třeba. Než ty krpály. O, vypadá to líp. Tarka? Jak jsem to dával pryč ty zbraň, kurva. Proč musel toho koně nechávat tam, ty vole? Musel běhat pěšky, jo. Se chvilku protáhne. Bacha na lapky. Fuj. A pak neměl být ve středověku mor.
Why did anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
No. Jestli to byli žoldáci, tak se ničemu nedivím. Já nemám vytaženou zbraň. To nevidíš? Boží muka. Ale jako musím uznat, že jako teda zatím, jako jenom tak zatím procházím. No, má ten prolog trval asi 4 hodiny nebo co prej. No, takže to ještě jsme daleko před koncem prologu, ale jako jinak z tohohle pohledu grafika je uchvatná. Tak procházím, třeba oproti Skyrimu to je úplně něco jiného. Prší, skoro králný. Skoro, samozřejmě. Ježišmarja. Potřebuji se tamhle nahoru, musím obcházet celou vesnici, to je taky pěkně na kokos. Hlavně hrozně dlouhý videa, no takhle ze začátku to chápu, no, trošku musí nás uvíct do příběhu, no. To je v pořádku. Musím uznat, že to mají propracovaný pěkně. Když byla ještě ta beta, když to začínalo, tak ještě neměli úplně udělaný ty dialogy, tak teď to šlo je taky v pohodě. A navíc, jak to mám oficiálně přes Steam, tak ono se to automaticky aktualizuje, takže vlastně každou chvilku to je jakoby lepší a lepší. A pak si koupit ještě DLCčka. Zatím by bude stačit, když budu mít ten základ. Že by už? Ne, tady se tam ještě asi nedostanu. Prdele. To můžu obcházet přes... Jsem celý prochcený už. Hej! Co ty tam děláš?
Well, now, this what's come pouring out.
Co schováš Bekřovi? Kunda! Ti dám takovou kundu, ty, kundo.
Are you gonna cry?
Parchant, ten měsíčkový odvar si od tebe vezmu, odvazy si vezmu. Se budou určitě hodit. Ti dám tady okrádat. A jsme doma. Meč si určitě do inventáře vezmu. Se určitě bude hodit. I kdyby třeba na prodej. Co máš? Jabko, mrkev, je dobrý. Myslím, že mi přijde trošku nefér obírat. Blanka. Protože jsem to vzal Blanky, Blančin prstínek. Jo. Jak jsem jí dal prstínek, se vezmu zpátky teda. Tak se najím. No, zase otravená houska, ty vole. Jsou takový čuráci, fakt. No, tam je to udaná čerstvost, no jo. Bude možná tím. A myslíte, že je to čerstvá houska, když jsem si o tom tady bral.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. The one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Tak jo. Jdeme najít lopatu. No. Kdyby to přišel nějaký pes? Hele kumpána. Okráda mrtvoly. Určitě svině.
Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Okrádáš mrtvoly svině, vole, že jo?
Seems to me that dog knows exactly why he's going for you. You're picking dead men's pockets.
Am I? Well, it looks like I'm not the only one. How is your looting more honorable than mine?
You think I'm as bad as you? How dare you?
Don't like the truth, do you? Well, if we can't talk things over,
Tak pan se chce rvát, jo?
come on. Let's see what you're made of.
You're done for, fucker.
Ah! Yeah!
No jen zdrhni, vole. Svině, vole. Já si vezmu lopatu. Chudák pejsek. Jo tak. Jdeme vykopat hrob? Nepřímo předkopaný.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all.
Do you need some help?
Oh yeah.
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needed anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye! Cut the bastard down!
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
A je, jdeme se prát. No, to těší, jo. Au. Dobrý, no, tak to jsme si hodně zahráli. Píše, vole. Tak tohle mi trošku nevyšlo. Přemýšlím, jestli to vůbec jde vyhrát.
This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, gun fuckers! The games are over.
Okay. Žádám, že to ani nešlo vyhrát proti tomu hajzlovi. Jestli jo, tak mi dejte vědět do komentářů, mám pocit, že asi ne. Takže škoda, abych mu nakopal prdel. Co to? Mám meč? Nemám meč? No, piču, vidím. Aha, no, tak jo. Prý ryb.
Ne csak mi bújt itt elő?
Žádný kudy, to je Ačko.
Do you need some help?
Svině. Krucina, to jsou sny. Jo. Dívám se, že vůbec spí. Jak to tím tam končil. Bylo to spíš takový video díl z většiny času, bohužel. Ale prostě ubíhá to. Moc daleko jsme se příběhově nedostali, ale už máme z další hodinu v tahu. Cirka. Takže...
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Ještě jsem mi zachránil, ty.
Where am I? In Skalice?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalice after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Zadám spát o pár prodloužených nocí později.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalice and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard.
So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Jo, no.
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
Říká něco v modrý krvi, jsem asi urozený.
What in the world were you doing in Skalice?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
Jdeme spát. Na 3krát. No.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
Vím, kde jsem v tom Ridlice, no tam prostě. Já si už jsem se bál do toho.
Been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Se jí nezmínil, že jsem jí zachránil před těma banditama. Ale dobrý. Dobrý, tak to by asi šlo. Takhle tím, ty co děláš? No to je jedno. Tím bych to pro dnešní díl asi ukončil. Aha, dobrý.
Hey, youngster, come here.
Já půjdu hnedka jenom. Tak. Tím bych to asi pro dnešní díl ukončil. Díky za sledování a příště budeme pokračovat odsaď. No, trošku se to protáhlo. No, tady od těch dílů asi nebude. Jen tak na krátkou dobu. Takže každopádně sledujte můj Twitch, sledujte můj YouTube, sledujte můj Facebook a uvidíme se zase příště. Takže se mějte, čau.